Okay guys, so I wanted to give you a quick view of my desk and how I have everything planned out. So this right here is the back covers. So what I did is I used the front cover, and this is going to be the front inside cover, and then this one is going to be the back inside cover right here. Okay, so that's that. And then what I did is I cut out some phrases from the magazine that I thought would be nice. So I have a couple. And then I used the back, one of the back covers had this really nice heavyweight card. So I'm using that for journaling cards, right? All these are going to be journaling cards as well. I even took out the ones that you know, the catalog cards. I took those out because they're pretty nice cardstock, and I think we can collage and do something on there. And then these are all the whole pages that I have that I took out. Guys, I just took out colors that kind of matched the cover right there, okay? And then these are some of the pages that I had to cut up because they weren't fully the color, but I think they turned out really good. So what I'm going to do with these, with the ones that I cut off, I'm going to either make into journaling cards or journal pockets that we can put in our journal. Journaling cards again, and probably journaling cards. So it's like ephemera. You just make an ephemera with it. The shiny does not bother me because on the other side, you will definitely have something that you can write on, like line paper, graph paper, dot paper, coffee stain paper, ledger paper. It doesn't matter, whichever one you want to use. The bigger pages, I am going to piece together and make actual pages with these. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. And then I wanted to show you guys some of the books. So I have these two books that I am using, and this one. I didn't show you guys the inside, but I'm sure you guys have already seen. See, look at that. So I pulled pages from these books. These are my favorite. I always get them when I see them. Usually I find them on eBay, but look at those. Look at those pages. Just pretty. And then the last one is this one. This is a pretty book too. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So these are the pages that I will be using. And I have another book. I have another book. Oh, did I just rip that? No, I didn't. I have another book, but it has pages that are this big. And I just actually, you know, taped it together. And I'm probably going to fold it because I don't want to cut it up. So that will be a page as well. Okay guys, so in the previous video clip, you've seen that I had cut things out to make journaling cards, and that is what I did. Okay, so you do not have to sew. You don't have to do any of this. You can just back it, or you don't have to. But I like to make things a little pretty. So this is just an envelope, and I think it looks nice. I mean, I'm that lazy crafter that doesn't like to do a lot. So all I did was lined it with some 60-pound weight pink cardstock, and I just added a little charm onto it, and that's part of my ephemera. And then with this one, this is a back. I think this is a cover of another magazine. So I just took my die, and it was like a circle right there. So what I did is I just cut that piece out, and I'm going to line this piece with acetate. I already glued it down, so I'm going to line it with acetate. And I cut out a piece of tea stain cardstock, and I'm literally just going to put it like this. I am going to sew around everything, and this will be a top loading pocket. And I like that because you can write on the back, then you have this really pretty image. We might put a label right here too, right? So I will show you what else I'm making. Hey guys, so I have all my journaling cards. Well, so far, I just added a label. This label came from one of my Your Creative Studio boxes. That's it. Oh, and I did use pink too on some of them. And then we have the ones that are a little bit more extravagant. We have this one. I am going to add a tab right here. Then we have this one. Just really simple, y'all. I'm literally not doing a lot. I don't want to, I guess. I just want to make it as easy as possible because I did have a comment of someone who said, do you have any tutorials of just you using book pages? And I didn't. So that's how this whole thing came about. So this is what the pocket looks like, and then this is what the card looks like. So it had text on here, and I just covered the text with tea stain paper, okay? And it goes in there like this. If I can get it in there. Okay, yeah. Then you guys are already seeing the envelope, right? Okay, and then what we're going to do is, I have the bigger pages. What I want to do is make them into folders. So all I'm going to do is first cut them out straight, fold them in half like this, and then you have little folders for your journal, okay? And then I'm going to do this one as well. I think I'm going to line this one with actual tea stain cardstock, and I'm going to fold that in half like this, right? Cut it up. And then for the inside of this one, I'm going to use another magazine page and make it into like a side pocket right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Use and make it into a side pocket. But before I do that, I am going to back this with something heavy so it doesn't tear. And I'm going to cut it down. And so that'll be the pocket page for this one. And then the pocket for this. Excuse, my phone is going off like crazy. Okay guys, so I changed my mind. I was going to make this into a folder, but I decided to make it into a little booklet because I like the way it looked. So I just cut down some pages, and what I'm going to do is, I think I'm just going to sew a straight line down the middle. And before I do that though, I'm going to sew around the cover, then sew a straight line down the middle. And then I have a pink bulldog clip, and I think we're just going to clip it like that, and it will hang out of our journal. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do. So if you guys are looking at my hands, I'm sorry. I woke up this morning with a few missing nails, so yeah. But anyway, the other one I'm going to keep the same. Guys, so I told you that I was going to make a booklet. I changed my clip, my bulldog clip, to one of these pretty ones because I had bought a whole bunch of purple charms and things and clips. I forgot about that, so I just used that. This is some washi tape, Amity Bloom, and just some pages, right? So that is that one. Love this one. I love this idea. And then this one I just turned into a folder like so, right? Really easy ephemera, not too hard, just real easy, and I'm cool with that. So with the cover, the inside cover, so we did this in a video, and I will definitely link that video. So what I want to do is, I do want to do a hidden spine, so but I want to have the fabric kind of like on the cover. So I took the outside covers of the magazine, and because they had some really pretty images, and all I'm going to do is cut it to where I want it, and I am going to put it on to my covers, right? I got this one right for the back cover, and then I think I'm just going to sew around it again just to secure it. I'm going to glue it and sew it around, and I will show you guys what I got. Hey guys, so I have adhered my outside pieces from the inside cover and the inside back cover. So what I did was I sewed around it a little bit more just to secure this part, right? So this part I'm not so worried about because, you know, I'm going to put my fabric, and this is my fabric, right here, right? So you won't even really see that part, so I'm not worried about it. So my pages are going to be sewn in the inside of this, okay? So that is that. With the pages, I have started getting my pages together. I'll show you. Okay guys, so I pulled out my pages, right? right here. And so I'm going to show you what pages I got in here. So I have some book pages that I just folded because they were really long and I didn't want to cut it. Just some random pages in here. This is supposed to go like this, right? So these pages were long and I just folded them. Then we have some pattern paper, some more book pages, music paper, book pages, pattern paper, and that's it, right? That is my signature. That is all I want in there. And then I have all this. So I picked out trims and things that kind of go with the theme, purple, floral. So what I'm going to do is how I do mine, and you don't have to do it like this. I take my signature and I find like this one would be a long piece. So what I would do is I would take this one out, kind of hold my place, and what I would do is I would take a trim and sew it on this side and sew one on this side. Okay, so this one would go like this, right? Because this is the same on both sides, right? Right, so it'll go like that. Okay, and then so the next one, since it has a white background, what I usually try to do is put it facing you. You know, so like when you see the journal, this is the side you see. You don't see the plain side. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do one. I'm probably going to do about 3 in each signature like that. And I kind of just like, so if I do one lace down like this, I try to do one lace up. You know what I'm saying? And then if I do one lace up, then I do one lace down, then I do one lace in the middle. That way it gives it that randomness look. When you close your journal, you see all the different ruffles and they're not just all in one area. So this is what it looks like from the side. And if you find that your pages or your ruffles are not adding up, don't be afraid to mix them so that they look, you know, cohesive, right? I think it looks pretty. So, oh, I didn't tell you. I didn't show you guys. I added a little charm. I don't know if you guys can see that because I thought it matched. So I just added that right there. And so what I'm going to do is I have 3 pieces of fabric. I have this one, which I am going to just add to a page, and it's going to be a flip like this. And then I have this one, which I'm thinking I'm just going to sew and then make it into a belly band. And then this one will be a pocket. So I'm thinking about putting the flip right here. I like that. Okay, and then the pocket, we'll put the pocket maybe in this one. I'm gonna have to iron that. I don't like how that looks all wrinkly, but I like that, right? And then the last one will be hold on, the belly band. And so let's find a page that we can put the belly band on. We can put it on this page, right? Like that. Okay, guys, so these are all ready. Look how pretty that looks. And this I dyed with some, I think, red. So it came out really pretty. A lot of these I dyed when I was dyeing purple things. So it came out really pretty. And let me see if I can find the one with the pocket. Gorgeous, right? Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to put in some of the magazine pages, right? So I got these 2 and I love this one, right? So I think I'm going to do it like this, right? Have it so it opens up like this. And what I'm going to do is I am going to use what is this paper? Coffee stain paper on this side. So I'm going to glue it down, right? I'm going to glue this part down, and then I'm going to cut it the size of the page, and then I am going to bind it by using let me see if I have one already cut. I'm sorry. A music page, right? So all I'm going to do is fold the music page in half like this and cut it. like this. And this will be my hinge, and then I'll do another one, and then I'm just going to rip it a little bit because I like the way that looks. You don't have to. And I'm going to do another one. So, and I am going to put, once I glue my page and cut it down, I'm going to sew around it, and I'm going to glue it on either side like this. So this will be the inside, right? And then I'm going to take another strip of the music and I'm going to put it down this way. Okay guys, so here's the page cut down, and I am going to put it in the center. So I had to make it a little bit smaller. So it's going to go in the center like this, and this is what it's going to look like, right? So this is kind of plain, but what I was thinking about doing is making this into a flip where you can write. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it down, and I'm going to do just like I did this one. I'm going to add some coffee stained paper on the back, and I'm going to, hold on, something was going to fall over, I'm sorry. Okay, and I'm going to just fold it like this. So all I did was fold it over like this. I'm going to fold this part like that because I'm going to cut it off. So I'm going to cut it off, and I'm going to cut, I'm not going to cut that down. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do really quick. Let me find my scissors, they're all buried in here. So we're going to just cut this one off right here, this line, and I'll probably take it to my paper trimmer once I add my, you know, coffee stain paper. Now you don't have to use coffee stain. You can use, what is that? Just regular paper. You can use pattern paper, or you can use, what's the other paper, y'all? Just regular color paper, colored cardstock. I cannot think at all. So, but you can totally use that. So you want to get the glue, with these pages, you want to get the glue kind of like all into the paper, meaning just everywhere, because sometimes these papers, these pages of magazine kind of can warp. So you want to be able to make sure that it is pressed down really good. And all I have been doing with all of them is just taking my bone folder and just pressing it down really good so it doesn't warp. And then if you have glue that seeps out, you know, it's all good. Just as long as it doesn't seep out on your page, you know, you're cool. And then you take your scissors and just cut around, and if it is still not straight, which is it most certainly is not, you just take it to your paper trimmer. And I'm going to take it to my paper trimmer and trim it up. Okay, so I trimmed it up, make sure I got the right side. Okay, and this is what it's going to look like, right? So what I'm going to do is I am going to tear this a little bit, not too much. think I tore too much, but it should work still. Yeah. And now you have like a collage. You can't even really tell for real that it's going to be right there. So I am just going to sew around everything. I'm going to sew around this separate before I glue it. I am going to cut my corners like so. Like that. I like that. And I kind of want to put this right here. So I'll probably back this with some cardstock because I want to make this into a little pocket. So I'm going to glue this down really quick and glue it down really quick, guys. And like that. If I would have had the idea before I glued the thing on there, I could have did that, but I didn't. So that's okay. We're just going to sew it. We're going to sew around it and then glue it down. How about that? That works. Okay, I'm going to take it to my paper trimmer and make sure that it is straight. I'm going to sew around everything and I will be back. Okay, guys, so here is the final product. We have, I see some shininess on there. Let's use our glue eraser and get that out. Perfect. Okay, so we have the flip up like this. This is the back, and then we have a little pocket right here, which is not dry, so I'm not going to put anything in there, but it's a little pocket like this that you can slide a secret note into right there. Okay, so that is going to go in the middle of this signature. Now you don't have to put magazine pages like this in every signature. So in one of the signatures, I think I am just going to fold up one like this and literally make it into a pocket, and I am going to sew around here. And so that is one way of using your magazine pages as well, just to make them into pockets. And then the last way is going to require 2 sheets. So let me go find the 2 sheets. Okay, guys, so the last one we are going to put on this signature. Now what I was thinking, I just folded it, maybe I think this is 1 inch, right? And so it's going to go like this. It's going to go over this one like this, right? But I am going to just glue a piece of pattern paper onto there like that, so it will be the page. On the back side, I am going to glue a piece of cardstock, cream color cardstock, because I want it to be heavy. So it's going to go like that, right? So I'm going to glue this together, right? And I'm going to sew around this. This piece right here, I am going to measure up, and I am going to, I don't know if I want to use this one. I'll use this one because it has more flowers. I'm going to cut out a circle, and we're going to add acetate to it. So how am I going to make this heavy enough to add for it to be an acetate pocket? I am going to glue it to cardstock. I'm going to measure it down, and I'm going to run it through my die cut, and I'm going to cut a hole out. Okay, so you'll just be able to see in there, so it'll be like an acetate pocket. It's not going to be a flip or anything. Okay. Okay, guys, so I have cut it down. I glued it, and I'm just going to glue this one onto here. I just wanted you guys to see kind of what I was doing. Even though I explained it, sometimes you have to see it. Me too. I have to see it. I am a visual learner. Okay. Okay, guys, it's going to fit. So I'm using this new die that I bought. Because you guys know I like nesting dies in different shapes. I don't have this shape, so I think it's going to be really pretty right there. So let's cut it out. Okay, guys, so here it is. Cut out really pretty. And we can punch a hole in here. Right? And use it as a tag. Uh-oh. And we will put some sari silk in there. Okay, so that's the tag. We'll put that over here with the tags and stuff. And we're going to, okay guys, got my acetate. Be very careful when you're working with acetate. You guys know that because it's so clingy. It gets on my nerves sometimes, you know? And then it just gathers lint and gooey stuff. And it makes you just want to scream sometimes. So just be careful. See? Look, it already has lint on there. I ain't even did anything to it. Okay. So I'm going to press down. Okay, and we're going to sew around, and then we're going to just glue it to the page. That's it. And I think we're going to make it like a side. Let's make it a side pocket, you know? I think we should make it, well, no, let's make it a top loading pocket. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make it a top loading pocket. Okay, so I am just going to cut around here like this. And if I was a better sewer, I would sew like all the way around, but I'm not, and I'm not even going to frustrate myself and try to do that because I know I can't do it, and it's going to look ugly, and I'm going to be upset. So, I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to cut this out with my paper trimmer because I could see that going a total different way. There we go. Okay. All right. Perfect. All right, y'all. So this is what it looks like. Oh, I love it. It looks like you're peeking into somebody's, you know, like into like a secret garden. You're in a secret garden and you're peeking into somebody's house. I love that, don't you guys? Okay, so we're going to glue it and we're going to sew it around. And we said it was going to be a top loading pocket, right? So, you know what? I'm going to do a side loading pocket. You guys already knew that, didn't you? I'm going to do a side loading pocket, I think. So I am going to glue all these around and then we'll have the side like that. Just lightly glue because we're going to sew on it. Okay. And ooh, I love it. Looks so nice. Okay. Yep. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. I feel like it's missing something though. I feel like it should have a butterfly maybe. Do I have a butterfly that color? I don't know. I think I got some green butterflies. Ooh, yes. I think I got purple butterflies too. I might look and see if I got purple butterflies. I got a lot of butterflies. But oh yeah, you like that? I like that. So, but let's get a butterfly that's a different color. So I'm going to sew around it all the way around. Well, not this part, but this part. And then we're going to add it to our signature like this. What do you guys think? Oh, I love it, y'all. I think it turned out really nice. Okay, guys, here is the page. I think it looks really nice. This is what it looks like. I don't know, it's getting blurry. So, I sewed around this and this and this, and then I left this part open so that you have a peekaboo right there. We will make a journaling card to go in there, and I think I'm going to use, I just had the page that I was going to use, y'all. Oh, this. I'm going to use this page for my journaling card to go in here. I am just going to back it. Oh, or do I want to use this one? That's going to be a tough decision. But either way, this piece of paper is going to be a journaling card. I think I'm going to use this page right here, though. I really like that. And I'm going to back it with cardstock. And we're going to sew around it. And then we're going to add some type of tab or some type of charm or something on there. Okay? And so that is it, y'all. We are done, basically. I am going to bind my pages in my journal. And then I am going to come back and show you what the final product looks like. And I sewed it together, and this is what it looks like, right? This is what the journal looks like. Okay, and I have some things on the side. I have a bottle of lavender. I tried to match the charms, you know. Look at these. I found these. I think I found these at Joann's. Aren't they pretty? And then what else I got on here? I think that's it. And of course I got these bulldog clips, and I got these from Hobby Lobby, I believe. Okay. Oh, and I put a purple butterfly right there. I have a purple charm, and then I have some beads at the bottom. So when you open it up now, so the cover is going to lay a little bit smaller when you lay it down like this, but it really isn't. It's just the spine, how the spine lays. Okay, so when you open it up, this is what it looks like, right? Nothing really fancy. So I did a hidden spine, and I will link where I learned how to do this. I took a Nick the Booksmith course. I think it was like $12 to learn how to do this. Uh-oh, my flower came up. To learn how to do that, but I'm pretty sure there's free like tutorials on YouTube of how to do a hidden spine. So this was right here, right? So we're gonna go through real quick so I can show you what I did, and hopefully you already seen what I've done. So this is just a page right here, and I got it paper clipped. So right here, right? This is a pocket page, and I used the, of course you guys are going to see that, I used the pages of the magazine. I tried to use as many pages of the magazine as I could. This is a pocket, and I just folded the pages like that. We have some fussy cuts out of the, oh my god, book pages. I'm just tripping. Okay, and this is just a die cut that I turned into a tag. This one right here is a belly band. Just got a lot of little things. It doesn't have a lot of pockets or anything like that, because I'm going to use this journal for, I'm going to call it God Notes, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my scripture writing in here. Maybe sermon notes, or when I'm at church or something like that, and the pastor or who's speaking or teaching says something that resonates with me, I want to be able to write it down. Just things like that, you know, reading my Bible and a scripture resonates with me, I want to be able to write it down in my journal. So that's why it has a lot of space in here to write. So that is what I'm going to use this journal for. It helped that I already knew what I was going to use my journal for. It really did. And you guys know that I'm not a big journaler. I want to be, and I'm going to start. But it intimidates me when it's like totally blank and it doesn't have anything in here. You know, it really does. So I decided, oh, and this is a little pocket right here. Okay. I decided that I would make it kind of embellished, but kind of not. That way I won't be so intimidated by filling it up, you know. Then we have another just tag. So that's why it has a lot of blank pages. And I don't know, when I'm doing, like, if I decide to do like a vintage postcard and some ephemera that I made, I think when I do, like, what is it called? Oh, this is the little booklet that we made with the what is it, magazine pages. What am I trying to say? Oh, I'm trying to tell you that I think that it's going to be a good book to journal in, because for some reason when I'm doing like scripture writing or whatever, or just Bible journaling, or when I think of Bible journal, I always think of nature. So I think this is going to be really good. Maybe it's just me, but you know. And then this is a clip. This one is a little heavy, but that's why I have it paper clipped on. And I don't know if you guys can see, it's kind of a glare. It is really rainy today. So, and then this is the envelope that we made that I showed you guys. This is some of those beautiful book pages that you guys seen of the book that I used. And I just have a embroidered butterfly right there. I didn't do that, I bought that. And that is it pretty much. That's all, guys. That's it. I think it turned out really nice. Oh, and then I have, let me show you. Okay. You see it? Can you see it? I have a little flower fairy right there. I bought these off of Amazon. Those flower fairy stickers. So, okay, push that back in there. All right. So that is the book. I hope you guys have fun making one, and I hope you guys do make it. I think it turned out so nice. Okay, things that I would do differently. First, with my spine, I made it 2 inches, but what I should have done is I should have made it 2 inches, and I should have made my gussets bigger. I did not make gussets on this one, so if you're going to do that, make your gussets bigger. And so since I didn't make my gussets bigger, I should have only put 2 signatures and not 3. Or if I was going to do 3 signatures, I shouldn't have put so many pages in there. So that is my telling you what not to do so that your journal can do what you want it to do. Okay, so just remember, like, if you're like me and, you know, if you don't really like alligator mouths, it's fine with me because I like my stuff already completely embellished because I know I'm not going to go back and do it. So having everything in there is perfect for me. But if you don't like that, just remember, you know, maybe take one of the signatures out. And if you don't want to compromise your signatures, then make your spine piece bigger and make your gussets bigger. Okay, and that's it. So when I'm saying gussets, just leave a little bit here. I'll show you. So you know how we put the cover onto the fabric. So just leave like maybe about 1/4 of an inch away, so you have a little bit of more space in between there, if you know what I mean. From this piece to this piece. So instead of putting it right there, I should have brought it out like to right here. So the fabric would have been right here and the book cover would have been right here. See what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. It just in case, you know, if it bothers you. But if you don't want to do that and you don't feel like measuring and you don't feel like doing that, just forfeit the 3rd signature and it'll be fine. And I could have did that, but I didn't. But I love it. What do you guys think? Oh, this is lavender in here. So yeah, guys, purple is not really one of my go-to colors, but it is really working on me. I'm really digging the purples. So yeah. Okay, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the little craft with me, and I hope you guys have a blessed week and weekend, and God bless. Bye.